Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Jackie. In today's video, I'll be talking about the 10 things that I've learned since my first big chop. I am now on my second big chop, and I have learned a lot of things along the way that I would like to share with you. So if you're interested in learning some of the things or hearing about some of the things that I've learned since my first big chop, please stay tuned. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this channel with your friends. Thank you. All right, let's get right into it. Number 10, washing and detangling and deep conditioning. When I first did the big chop, I didn't stress the importance of how much shampooing and keeping your hair clean could mean to your overall health of your hair. So when I first did the big chop and my hair was very short, I would wash it maybe once a month or something like that. And even before then, when I did the big chop and I did protective styles like wigs and sew-ins, when I would do the wigs and the sew-ins, I would actually leave the sew-in in for maybe about a month before I would take it out. And during that time with the sew-in, I might just rinse my hair or something like that. I wasn't doing anything to actually get down to the scalp. And so even though I had my natural hair underneath the wigs and the protective style, I wasn't actually taking care of my hair like I should. So for example, say the sew-in, when I would take my sew-ins down, my hair would be so full and pretty, and in a matter of 3 weeks to maybe a month, it would start shedding, and you could tell that I wasn't taking care of it the way I should. So this time when I big chopped, I did notice the importance of keeping my hair washed once a week, and in that once a week routine, or sometimes I go 2 weeks, but most of the time it's just a week. And that following that regimen has really helped my hair. It has helped with detangling. It has helped with the overall condition of my hair, because during the week and during styling, I put products in my hair, I put oils in my hair, and we need to get rid of that at least once a week and start over. So at least for my hair, that has been working out for me. So the importance of washing and detangling and deep conditioning, and actually doing a real deep condition where you're at least leaving the deep condition in there for 25, 45. Some people leave conditioner in overnight. I usually leave mine in about 45 minutes to an hour. So that really did help my hair. And number nine. Number nine is finding out what your hair really likes. Um, on your journey of doing your hair, there is so many products out there. There are so many things that you can use on your short, natural hair now. And it's just products, products, products. And if you are the type that likes to try everything at least once, and you see a YouTuber doing this or you see another YouTuber doing that, there's nothing wrong with actually trying out the products. That's a good thing. But a lot of times you don't use the product long enough before you move on to something else and see if your hair really likes that. A lot of us have products that, are built up that we did not use because we went on and tried other things. And so what I'm trying to do this time on this big chop is to, number one, keep it to a minimum and keep it simplified. Your big chop and your hair, as important as it can be simplified. And with the products that you use, it can be simplified. You don't have to have a cabinet full of products to achieve, hair growth and hair retention and, all those things. But, it is okay to try out different products, but I wouldn't recommend switching too often. Give your hair a chance to get used to the product and see if your hair likes the product. If your hair likes the product, I would recommend keeping using that, because your hair seems to enjoy a regimen after a while. And, by washing your hair once a week and having a regimen laid down for different products, your twist outs and things, your hair will appreciate that routine. So I found out that that really has helped me in my big chop journey so far. And I wish I had have known that earlier in my journey, that, it is very, very important to make sure what your hair likes. Number 8, make your own oil mixture. In today's, product-based society where they have something for absolutely everything, I would recommend you to try, and it really has helped me on my oil, on my journey, to use oil that I have made up. There are a host of oils that are out there that can help your hair, condition your hair, strengthen and grow your hair. But, to buy all of those products and have to keep buying it and using and paying those prices, it can get a little expensive when it comes to products for your hair and oil. And so this kind of leads into number 9, going into number 8, about finding out what your hair likes. The same applies with the oil. If you find that your hair likes a certain oil, like castor oil, Jamaican castor oil, there's olive oil, there's grapeseed oil, there's a lot of different kind of oils. And once you get to know your hair and you know the type of oil that your hair likes, go ahead and give it a try about making your own oil mixture. It'll be cheaper in the long run, and your hair will appreciate, having the purest of the pure, because when you get your extra virgin olive oil and you mix it, say, with the Jamaican castor oil, this mixture will be better than what you buy in the store that has that mixed already in a bottle, in a tube, or whatever. And I think your hair appreciates it. I know mine does. When I use things that I know that are organic and I know that'll work on my hair. It saves me money in the long run when it comes to buying a lot of products and oils, and my hair appreciates the oil mixtures that I mix together. So be a little courageous and try that. And if you'd like to see an oil mixture that I've actually made up in my Big Chop video, you can go back to that video, and I actually have measurements and ingredients that I used, and feel free to mix those and see if your hair likes it. Number 7, wrapping your hair before bed. Now, I always wrapped my hair before bed. I'm one of those people that always sleeps pretty much with a scarf on, but I used to wear a cotton bandana type, scarf to bed every night. And I did not really see the importance of using a silk scarf or a satin scarf. And I didn't really pay too much attention because, a scarf is a scarf. It's something to protect your head, is the way I was thinking about it. But I have found that using silk scarves to tie my hair, and, or satin scarves, I don't usually fool with the pillowcases because, I rather wear the scarves. Anyhow, I have different scarves and I wear those. And if I really want to wear a cotton bandana, I will wear a silk or satin bonnet under that, and then I'll tie my bandana up. So that's a nice little thing you can do if you do like to wear your cotton bandanas. Just put a silk bonnet under that, and then after that, tie your bandana or your cotton scarf over your head, and you're good to go. And number 6, I tell you, no one really, talked about how important it is to choose wisely the type of protective styles you're going to be wearing. So, when you're wearing protective styles and you're trying to let your natural hair grow, there's a whole routine that goes along with that if you would like to keep the hair that you have under the protective style. And there's a lot of ladies that likes to wear wigs and sew-ins, such as myself. I wore wigs for about 15 years and sew-ins, and I actually stopped perming my hair a long time ago, but I was wearing the protective style and waiting for my hair to get a certain way before I said I would wear it out, not realizing that the protective style that I was wearing was actually contributing to my hair loss, to my breakage, to my split ends, because I was not maintaining that well enough. And my suggestion to you is that, once you decide that you are ready to, go natural with your hair, it's okay to wear protective styles like this one I have on today that actually leave your hair out. And, I took the step and I said, forget it. I'm going to go ahead and wear my hair and be proud that I'm natural, be proud of my big chop. And the protective styles I wear from now on will be something where I leave my hair out. I can get to my scalp better. I can clean and maintain my hair a lot better than I could. And there's nothing wrong with wearing wigs and sew-ins. There's just a way that you have to go about it to really be able to maintain your hair underneath that. And what I'm saying is, and I know I'm not alone in this, I was not actually taking care of my hair or doing those steps that is necessary to actually keep it growing underneath. So, in order to make myself accountable and to get my hair to grow and be the way it needed to be, I had to step on out there and say, hey, I'm going on with my natural hair. I'm wearing this protective style, and I'm going to do things that flatter my hair and do the oil regimen, the whole nine. And so I am proud of doing that. I don't have any regrets for actually going natural and showing my natural hair. But as long as I had the protective style, like the sewing and the wigs to fall back on, that just was another crutch for me and another excuse why I didn't have to do it just yet. So I would say to be real choosy with your protective styles and remember that how you do the protective styles matters. Number 5, staying hydrated. It sounds, kind of cliche, and everybody always talks about drinking water, but it is very important. And so I thought I would shortly mention it here in this video. A lot of times, and at this time of the year when this video is being taped, we are going from spring to summer, and we lose a lot of fluid anyway. So drinking water is good for your body to keep you hydrated, to keep everything cool, to keep everything, functioning the way it should. And it also, as a benefit for drinking, water, is it helps your hair to grow. Now, I haven't been very big on water in the past, and it hadn't been something that I thought I had to drink all the time. And so I might would drink 1 or 2 glasses of water a week. That's how bad it was. Well, I have gotten to the point where I drink anywhere between 5 and 8 glasses a day, and I have noticed that there actually have been a difference in my hair. There has actually been a difference in my skin, and since I am in my late 40s and I am going through that change of life, it does help me to stay hydrated with those other issues too. So staying hydrated is good for your hair, your body, and just everything. And number four has to do with all the YouTube people, personalities, some friends that you might see go natural, and you see their hair growth and you see their hair journey, and you wonder why your hair isn't actually turning out like everybody else's. And so my advice to you with that is to stay in your own lane and to follow your own journey. Everybody's hair is different, and whatever actually worked for this one and that one, it's okay to try it out, but it might not work on your hair type, your hair texture. There's a lot of things that go in different, even if you have 4C hair, if you have 4B hair, if you have, A2 hair. Everybody's hair is different. And so when you go on your journey and your hair growth is not actually going like you might see someone else's, don't get discouraged. Be patient with yourself and try not to compare or judge your hair growth journey to anyone else's. And number 3, having a routine or a schedule for your hair care, your maintenance, your oil routine. There is good to have a schedule, to keep up with a schedule with that. And the way I do it right now, I am trying to regrow my edges. And so I oil my edges about 3 times a week with my oil mixture. And I do actually put a little oil at the top of my head as well, about 3 times a week with that oil mixture. And then I wash it once a week. I hydrate it, as needed. Maybe once a day, I will get my little water spray bottle and I spray it with that about once a day. And so these are all routines that I do on my hair, and it goes back to seeing what your hair likes. My hair likes when I do these things. So setting a routine and doing the things that your hair likes, like if you're trying to get maximum hair growth and you are wanting to, oil your edges every day or oil your scalp every day, then be consistent with that with your hair and stay on the routine. And being consistent, not only will your hair appreciate it, but it does give you the opportunity to see whatever products or oils that you're making, if they are actually doing any good. If you don't stay consistent, it is very hard to see if oils is going to work, if treatments. And so your hair usually, and I know mine does, it likes a routine. And so keeping it on a routine and on a schedule for washing and oiling, it helps my hair, but it also helps me track any progress that I'm having on my hair growth. Number two, be bold and love your hair. I wanted to make sure I said that one right. Be bold and love your hair. This is a big one, and this one is close to being number one because it is actually as important as all the other 10 steps, all the ones I've mentioned, and the one that is going to come before that. If you're not satisfied with your hair, if you don't like the way your hair looks, if you're always constantly comparing your hair to other people's hair, it's going to make your journey a little bit more difficult. So if you are bold about your, hair growth journey and you were ready to make this step, because it is a step, it is a life-changing event, because people act different that you see. There are some that will be for it, there will some that will be against it, but you made this decision for you, and this is something that you want to do for whatever various reasons that might be. So remember that on your journey when are not feeling so confident, lift your head up and wear your hair, honey, because, hey, God gave us this hair. It is beautiful to me. A little bit of my journey experience is I have never had my hair natural since I was a young girl. I had my first perm when I was about 12 years old, and I never looked back. And so to have my own hair, and I knew it was going to be 4C when I decided to big chop, but I had no idea 4C would be a little bit more challenging than I thought. The number one thing that I would like to share with you in regards to my big chop that I wish was stressed enough, that I can't stress enough, it is as big as number two, and it could stand alone in any category with anything that has to do with your hair growth journey. And that is to let things take its time and to be patient. It does take a little while to get used to doing your hair. It takes a little while to build up a regimen for your hair. It takes a little while learning how to style your hair, especially if you went big chop and you're starting out with short hair. I am learning to do my hair as it gets longer as it goes, because once I shaved my hair, I actually had nothing here. And so, being patient and wanting to take the time with your hair, not getting too frustrated, those are all things that I can tell you that in time you will get used to your hair and things won't be such a big deal. So be patient, with your hair. Be patient with the process. Love your hair in the process. Love yourself in the process. Know that you've done the right thing in the process. And I guarantee you, if you let things take its time, if you get to know your hair, if you listen to any of the 10 things that I've mentioned to you today, you will have success with your hair. And I'm going to have success with mine. So continue to follow me on my journey. This will conclude the video for today. I hope I have helped you in some way. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this channel with your friends. I do appreciate you watching, and until next time, have a good day.